Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, Hashem, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Rakwakwadah. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Shalom to the mighty Akim, Wakim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Cowboy Club coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson, I want to go into this whole Hellen thing, or more specifically the Gentile thing. I had done a video lesson I don't know, a few days ago, whatever, and basically, you know, to be simple, there were some things that were not, I guess, conveyed as clearly as they should have been. So as a result, you know, I deleted that video. I took that video down, and I'm just gonna make this short, quick video on a correction I had. As a matter of fact, you know what I can do? I can show you the actual correction here, because this is where I got the correction from. So here, I'm going to link this in the description so that you may see, you know, where I got it, where I learned this stuff or whatever, so you can go check it out yourself. Well, oh wait, actually this is unlisted, so Slocky, I'm not gonna share the video. Anyway, basically the thing here is there's this word here, Helen. This is used for the term Greek and Gentile, all right? And the definition is, or the biblical usage, Slovakia, a Greek either by nationality, whether a native of the mainland or of the Greek islands or colonies. And one of the things here is, I think I did explain this, is that, you know, Greek / Gentile / the term in general, it can be like for example, people, let's just use America for example. So a white person could be an American, a black person could be an American, a Asian person could be an American, and so on and so forth. But does that mean that they are all one ethnicity? Okay, so they are a Greek, or it's okay, not Greek. They are American by nationality, because someone can be born there and they're not one uniform appearance, but that does not mean that they are such and such in terms of like, oh, this person is this ethnicity or whatever. All right, so that's again, nationality and ethnicity are two separate things. Nationality is you're basically kind of like your homeborn country, whereas ethnicity is your actual genetic makeup. Not necessarily genetic makeup, but you basically get the point what you are, like, not, and again, that's not even based off of appearance, it's based off of bloodline or your father's lineage and stuff like that. So as a result of that, like, oh, I'm a Chinese person because my father was a so-called Asian, and that's just an example. I obviously am not so-called Chinese, as if you've seen my videos with me on the screen, you see that I don't even look like that. I don't have any traits and that say Asian and whatnot. So as a result of that, again, I was just demonstrating an example. So now, with that being said, again, anyone could be I can say, oh, I'm a fucking Canadian or whatever, or people, and then people also use terms like African Canadian or white Canadian, Asian Canadian, African American, whatever, and so on and so forth, to get these different nationalities. But is it actually the ethnicity? No, that's not the thing. That's not the case. Hence why there is that divide of ethnicity and nationality. Now, with that being said, over here, this is let's go to the second definition. In a wider sense, the name embraces all nations, not Jews, that made the language, customs, and learning of the Greek their own. The primary reference is to a difference of religion and worship. So over here, we're basically saying, you know, all nations, apparently not Jews, that made their language, customs, and learning of Greeks their own. So people that again, is similar to what's that thing called? The American example I gave, where Asian, Chinese, Indian, whatever, and so on and so forth. Now let's go to the second word. The second word over here being Hellenistes. Let me actually get the thing.
Strong's G 1675. Hellenistes. Hellenistes.
Hellenistes. So this is the second word. Let's go into it. A Hellenist, one who imitates the manners and customs of the worship of the Greeks and use of the Greek tongue used in the New Testament of Jews born in foreign lands and speaking Greek. So this is basically, Israelites that spoke Greek and they were born in Greek. They were born in Greek, which, kind of say, they were quote unquote Greeks and stuff like that. Greeks that, I'm trying to think of the term. Greeks that, what's the word? Greeks that look like, maybe that they look like Greeks, but they were actually Israelites because of the scattering. So this goes to show that, again, it doesn't matter about your appearance, but it matters about your ethnicity, and then your bloodline goes back to your father's side, which again, this kind of shows that little separation and stuff like that, because a lot of the time, because I forgot where it was in the scriptures. I think it was in the Apocrypha, but there was this one instance where they said it was basically forbidden and unlawful or illegal, whatever you want to call it, to claim to be an Israelite, or it was illegal to claim to be an Israelite at that time. So they had to say, "Oh yeah, I'm a Greek, or I'm this and a third," either by nationality or by ethnicity. So a lot of people were able to just a lot of us, which especially the people that were scattered, are allowed to be able to go and pass through off of that. Like, for example, Blake Griffin and Steph Curry and stuff like that. If they really wanted to, I mean, maybe not really, but maybe in the matter of like trying to get past certain things, people like them, they would just claim, "Oh yeah, I'm a white person," or "I'm a Greek" in this context in order to avoid persecution. And that's basically using the word, not abusing it, trying to lessen the load of hardships that you would have to go through in order to protect not just yourself but your family or whatever. And this is basically the thing. So when it comes to this whole Gentile thing, that's what it is. That's when it comes to this thing where it's not a uniform thing, and it's also not based off of appearance. All right, you can't just come to that one singular conclusion that Gentiles only mean non-Israelite and stuff like that, when that's not the case. So with that, I pray this system was edifying. I want to give all honor. Let me make sure. Actually, well, let me get this first, okay? Deuteronomy, and I'll end it off here. Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 3, that then the Lord thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither the Lord thy power hath scattered thee. All right, and let me also get this, because this I deleted the video, of course, so I want to get this just to make sure. There's Romans 9 verse 25. No, verse 24. Even us whom he hath called, not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles, as he saith also in OC, I will call them my people which were not my people, and her beloved which was not beloved. And this is basically a reference to Hosea chapter 1, where these Gentiles, quote unquote, were actually Israelites by blood, and that goes to show that, whenever it's referring to these Gentiles, it goes to show that yes, this is whom the Lord is talking about. This is whom the Lord actually is including, because again, the salvation is only for Israel, and the Bible literally says that. All right, so let's actually get that, and then Yeah, we can end off there. John, I think it's 8. No, 4. John 4:22, ye worship ye know not what we know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. So there is no contradiction in the Bible. It's as plain as day. And whenever the Bible says that there's salvation for anyone else or tries to include anyone else, it just means that the Gentiles are the diaspora. So with that, I pray this system is edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, Shem YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem Rakwakwadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, Abadu Shalom.